Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here from Retro Crypto YouTube channel. Got a good video for you today that I'm pretty excited to do. I got some new indicator tools I want to share with you guys. But before we get started, smash that like button. I can't believe how many more likes I get by just saying smash it. Just reach over with your fingertip if you're looking at your phone, hit like button, or put your hand on your mouse and just slap it. Pow! Just hit that like button. You wouldn't believe how much more traffic my channel has been getting ever since you guys have decided to help me out, which I appreciate, and hopefully I'm helping you out. But just take that moment, guys, and hit that like button. It's huge. Just smash it. Also, subscribers, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it, guys. It'll notify you whenever I upload a new video, and it'll also tell YouTube that the channel's growing in popularity and to start sharing it more, and it will. It's how the algorithm works within their search engine. But just yeah, I'm up to I believe it's 1,140 subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal. I love every bit of it, and I just want to thank all of you guys. And with all that said, last part, I'm starting a Discord channel, so there's going to be a link in the description. Make sure at some point you hit that link and you subscribe to the Discord channel. I'm also going to try to put it up on top of the screen. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to point up to it. Hopefully I can do it properly. I'm not sure if I can put a link up there or not, but I'm going to try. So I'm pointing. Should be up there. If it's not there, don't worry about it. It'll be down in the description, all right? But I feel like I'm losing out because I know you guys know things I don't know, like different projects that maybe somebody at work mentioned or etc. And there's projects that I may want to talk about or that, but I don't necessarily want to put it onto the main channel. So I'm creating this group, guys. I'm trying to get this communication going back and forth. Whenever I do a live thing, whenever I go live, so many words. Whenever I go live, there's 15, 20 people in there that want to talk. Hey, that's what I want to create this Discord group for, or this Telegram group, whatever group you guys choose. So the Discord group's ready to go. I'll put a link so you guys can join it. But yeah, I'm really trying hard to get this going. Now, with all that said, all right, here we go. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It is essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. And I mean all financial decisions. Always do your own research, guys. All right. Now, with that said, let's look at the market today. I see a lot of red. I see a little bit of green, but a lot of red. Does not look great at all. And I've started using Coin 360 because I saw Richard Hart use it. And I was like, well, if he's going to use it, I'm going to use it, even though they're not fairly showing where the true market cap for HEX is, but whatever. So here's Coin 360, and yeah, it doesn't look like a great day for the market, but that's also good because, healthy pullback. So let's go ahead and dive right into some technical analysis, guys. All right, we're looking at the total market cap here. I'm starting off with the exponential moving average, and you see that currently on the, I always got it on 2 days, should be 1 day. Currently on a 1 day chart, you'll see that the overall crypto market is floating at $2.10 trillion, and it is looking quite healthy. It's way above the exponential moving average, so we're jumping down to the 4-hour chart. And it does not look as healthy, guys. Actually, I'm going to declare this as bearish. So we've crossed over this midsection here in this 4-hour chart, and it's wick down. And unless this next wick shoots back up, I'm declaring us into bearish territory or danger of bearish territory. So keep that in mind. I see a little bit of positive volume here, but unless I get a positive wick after this, I'm going to declare that we're in danger of bearish territory, most definitely. Now, if we look at the 2-hour chart, oh, my head's cut off there. I was leaning forward. All right, now if we look at the 2-hour chart, you're going to see that we are bearish. Even though we got that nice little wick there, I would declare that as being bearish, in my opinion. All right, so yeah, that's what that is right now. Let's see here. Now, for the overall crypto market cap, with the Bollinger Bands, has us in the overbought side of things. So that is really weird to me, though, because the moving exponential has us doing a significant pullback. And as usual, I always trust the 4-hour chart more than anything else. But it's showing us pulling back to bearish territory. but the Bollinger Bands here actually have us still on the overbought side of things. RSI has the overall crypto market on the overbought side of things. And the fear and greed indicator does have us slipping into the fear territory. So it kind of looks like things can go either way as far as the overall crypto market. You got to remember that's like saying the entire stock market. You know what I mean? All right, so all right, we're gonna dive right into Bitcoin today, guys. Oh, man, it's so hard getting back into the whole cycle of things. My wife was supposed to wake me up after I took a little nap earlier. I woke up at like 2:30. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Well, I thought you needed more rest after driving all night." I was like, "You ruined everything." But here I am, and got my little energy drink here. We're pushing on, guys. Tomorrow I really go back to the real world. I go back to work. All right, so right now I've got a new chart, a little bit of a newer chart laid out here. So we're going to start with the basics. All right, right here, what you see here is my VPVR right here. And what this is it's just going to show, it shows the volume, okay? And it shows the volume from the side angle. And depending on what you're looking at on the chart at the given moment, it's going to relate against it. So you see it bounce around when I move my mouse, okay? Now the VPVR here comes with an automatic line that pops up on it right here. And this line right here will show us where either the resistance point or support. In this case, it'll be support by the amount of volume coming off, all right? And I usually, in the past, I've done my support lines and resistance lines just by eyeballing these. But I'm gonna start using the VPVR here, and basically I'm going off of the high points on that volume right there, or actually drawbacks on volume, but really this is all volume. All right, it does indicate green, like buys and sells, but I'm just looking at it for pure volume, okay? And then at the bottom of the screen, we're also going to use this here for just a basic traditional look at the volume, okay? And of course, we always got the MACD, but the MACD lags behind the market, all right? The big D, MACD. All right, here we go, guys. So right now, so what we have going on here, we're going to start here at the, well, we'll start right here. Where it is. Bitcoin's currently at $45,921. There is a strong support line underneath of it at roughly $44,121. It has significant resistance right here at 48,348. Why do I call it significant resistance? Because it didn't break through it. I was hoping it was going to go, because guys, all we got to do is hit this $52,000 mark up here, and it's like, whew, we'd be all dancing a jig, I'm telling you. But now down here, you're going to see that there's a strong support down here at 38,000. I'm sure you guys all remember that when we lived it together. And then there's another one. Where is it? Probably around. Nope, it's all the way down here. 13. Anyway, but that's where we're at right now. Hopefully, we don't see nothing down here no time soon with Bitcoin. If it does do a pullback, hopefully it goes no further than the 42,000 mark. But worst case scenario, it could drop back as far as 38,625. After that, we have to go back to the drawing boards. Now, you're going to see the Bitcoin right now. The 20-day moving average right here, the purple one, has crossed under the 50-day moving average on a 4-hour chart. And then you have the 100 and the 200. So it's not the greatest looking chart, but it's where we're at right now with Bitcoin. Now, if we look at it on a daily chart, all right, on a daily chart, you're going to see that the moving average is still much better. You got the 20-day moving average blew past the 50-day, blew past the 100-day, and is approaching the 200-day. So that's actually very good news. All right, now we're going to jump backwards to the 2-hour chart. And there we go. Now, on the 2-hour chart, you're going to see these are all still intertwined. And I'm feeling that's a bullish signal. We're right at the beginning of April. Well, everybody's saying April, April, April. And I don't think it's just hopium. I don't think this bear market's going to be like the last bear market whatsoever. We may have already entered into the bull market, and we won't realize it till we're already over halfway through as usual. But yeah, that's where that's at right now. The MACD down here at the bottom is showing us in the what you call the bearish territory right now. Not significantly, just a little bit. And the volume on the 2-hour chart, I see a lot of red wicks down here. So the volume's definitely a lot. There's a lot of sell pressure going on. So I foresee the market pulling back a little bit, but if it does choose to pull back because we hit this resistance point right here, I think that this is going to hold. I'm hoping it holds the 44,114 mark. If it does not hold, well then there's another point here that I did mark off, which will be the 42,253, and then again, this is a strong hold point. This is a hold point that the actual VPVR points out on its own, and that's at 38,625. But I don't think we're going to see that happen, guys. I really don't. I personally think that there's going to be a little bit of a pullback. It's a healthy pullback, and then right, business as usual, guys. All right. Now that's Bitcoin. Now we're going to keep going with Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the exponential moving average, and Bitcoin looks absolutely great on a daily chart. Bitcoin looks not so great with exponential moving average, guys. Holy cow. This is officially bearish territory as far as I'm concerned. Bitcoin is officially bearish, guys, for the time being, but that could change in like a day. And then you look here at the exponential moving average. We are hardcore bearish. We do have a nice little green wick here, but this is bearish, guys. And that's with the 2-hour chart. So have your mind built around that where Bitcoin is doing a little bit of a pullback. Very healthy. Very good. Everybody always wants to see it like take off like a rocket ship. When you see stuff do a rocket ship take off and there's no healthy pullbacks, that's not good. When it's nice, healthy, up. If you see a chart like this and it's slowly going up, great. When you see it go like this, it better have the volume behind it to support it and not people just trying to get rich quick. All right. All right, now we're going to take a peek here at the Ichimoku chart. I love this chart. Now, this first chart is the daily chart. And the daily chart here for Bitcoin is looking from April 4th out until April 29th. Pretty far. It's going to be nice weather here on the East Coast by then. Northern East Coast. Now, you're going to see... All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so right now with the daily chart, you're going to see that it's predicting that Bitcoin is going to be bullish right here. But if you really think about it, we're also in the middle of a pullback that's occurring. So I think that might be what this indicated here. May have been a little early. Now let's jump to the 4-hour chart. See what the 4-hour chart has to say. 4-hour chart has it still, Bitcoin still predicted to be relatively bullish territory. But there is some bearishness in there, if you can see right there in that red. And the 2-hour chart also, well, the 2-hour chart actually sees bullishness ahead of Bitcoin. So what I think is happening right now is, and the 2-hour chart, don't forget, only looks 2 days in advance. The 4-hour goes 4 days in advance. So, and here's the volume right here. The volume, there's a lot of sell pressure right now, guys. So yeah, I just think Bitcoin right now is in the middle of a positive pullback. All right. So I'm going to jump backwards very quickly. And like I said, I foresee it dropping down. I'm hoping it doesn't drop lower than 44,000, but it might. And if it does, it may drop down to 42,253. Worst case scenario, 38,625. Don't see that happening. Hope not. All right. All right. Ichimoku. Okay. Ichimoku. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now we're going to talk about the market cipher, my knockoff market cipher. Always will be honest. Didn't pay for the real deal, but it's close enough. You know what I mean? All right, daily chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking bullish still with the market cipher. Now, yeah, remember the market cipher daily chart's going all the way back to December. Little pullbacks don't mean anything when you look at the bigger picture of things, all right? Now, when you drop to the 4-hour chart, let me jump back to this daily chart. There is one thing I should have shown you. There is a bearish indicator right here, but then there's a bullish indicator right there to offset it. Now we go to the 4-hour chart. It's a much tighter time frame. You'll see that, oh, yes, we have entered into a bearish territory right here. This is a, basically I like calling this a, you have the long signal or the short signals. Well, that's what this X is. Well, I just call these circle ones for what I've seen. That means sell, 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 sell. Any fans of Jim Cramer's shows over the years, sell, 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 sell. That's what I consider that, which I'm not selling, I'm holding Bitcoin. I actually just brought more Bitcoin. Speaking of that, I've been wanting to do a video. Let me know if you guys want to know how you can purchase cryptocurrency with a traditional Roth IRA. because I've been using a company for that about 4 months now. I did a video way back when not way back, but when I first started my channel. And I just, every month I've been dropping money into Bitcoin religiously, and it's been working great. It's a Roth IRA, so in the U.S., there's tax protection. If you just leave the money in there for 5 years, it's then basically tax-free because it's pre-tax. If you're interested, so if you're like a trader, you like playing around a lot, you really should be, but you believe in it for long term, you really want to consider going by using the Roth IRA. If you guys are interested in the video, leave a comment. Just stop and leave me a comment, okay? And don't forget while you're leaving that comment to hit that Discord up to join the Discord group. All right, and we can start talking about that there. All right, back to this. Sorry, guys. So yeah, this signal right here is definitely saying that it's a sell signal for Bitcoin. Then you got a short signal right there. Right here, you have a trend reversal signal. This blue triangle, purplish blue triangle, and then you have a bearish continuation right underneath of it. So yeah, on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin's definitely in the middle of a going backwards. I don't know how far it's going to go. Hopefully not too far. Like I said, even it's about 44,000, which I said before, right down here to this wick. But hopefully it's not that far. We have to wait and see. 2-hour chart. All right, now the 2-hour chart definitely has us in bearish territory also. Looks a little bit more healthier on the 2-hour chart in some ways. But regardless, we're entering into bearish territory, okay, guys? And the sell volume is much higher than a buy volume. All right, and we did this. So basically, long story short, guys, what is Bitcoin? Why did I do that? Did I just knock that out of there? I did, didn't I? All right, not a problem. I took and deleted out the Bollinger Band, right? So watch this, guys. Boom. Bollinger Band, RSI, and voila. And then I got to click on Bitcoin. Okay. All right, let me take this out. No big deal. All right, so right here, you'll see the Bollinger Band that Bitcoin is actually... It was on the overbought side of things, and now it's starting to slide down to the neutral territory, which is right in the middle. It's like halfway in the middle. So it's still not an ideal moment to buy Bitcoin. You may want to hold off a little bit if you're looking to buy it today. But like I said, I'll buy anytime certain things because I use dollar cost average mentality. RSI is slipping in also with this, so that's right on point. So Bollinger Band and RSI are both saying the same thing. And the fear and greed indicator is indicating some fear. All right. So, yeah, there you go. Now, with all that said, now let's talk some HEX. That's why we're all here. HEX. What is HEX up to? Nothing exciting. HEX is waiting for PulseChain, guys. What can I say? I'm going to stop, take a drink. It is what it is. I should pour one out for the homies, right? No, I'm just kidding. All right. HEX is... HEX just waiting for, so frustrating. All right, but I see what HEX is doing today, all right? HEX right now is at 14.9 cents, almost 15 cents. And you can see that it's pretty banded up. It's pretty tight. There were some different signal things I could draw out, but I was like, what the heck? It's just going to keep doing the same thing. It looks all too familiar to what it did not too long ago, actually. I believe it was like right in this range here. So it's just going to keep bouncing around in here. Now, if HEX continues to do a pullback, it hasn't pulled back much. It's been bare minimum. But if it continues to do a pullback, it's going to pull back to... well, the worst case pull... Actually, it's kind of weird. If it does a pullback, it did the pullback already. Because I'm going to go ahead and draw a ray line here. Ray. Horizontal. Is that the right one now? I want a horizontal ray. All right, so right now, this is you see where that volume's coming out there, and that's kind of where we pull back to right now, actually. Should have missed this earlier. Uh-oh. Okay, boom, there it is. No, come on, stop it. All right, right there. So it's actually pulled back to that volume point with the VPVR, and it bounced back up. So it held, so that's a very good resistance point. But worst case scenario, it could pull all the way back here to this, which is basically 12.5 cents. Hopefully it doesn't do that. But, always be cognitive of what the possibilities are. And then, of course, then the next strong point will be right here at 10.109. Anybody that's been following my channel for a while, we all know that number well. What a nightmare that was. Took forever to get past that. But, yeah. Sorry about that. Just reminiscing Well, we just kept hanging around 11 cents. But yeah, like I said, always look backwards in time. It'll make you feel so much better about now. Except for when I was visiting my parents and I was looking at the pictures of me when I was a teenager, young guy, and then I look at me now. But then I feel even worse because I look at my parents. Because here I go. Cheers. All right, here we go. All right, back to here. You see the 20-day moving average right now on a 4-hour chart is looking. It's all intertwined again, guys, with the 20-day and the 50-day, which I'm thinking is going to lead more to bullishness. And the 100-day has crossed over the 200-day, and that's a good thing. Let me jump backwards again just to make sure of something. All right, on a daily chart with HEX, the 20-day moving average has done an abrupt U-turn, which is good. It looks very healthy, actually. And it is making its way up to the 100-day. So that does look great. Now, if we look at the 2-hour chart, HEX, they're still tight. HEX, the 100-day, the 200, and the 100 and the 200 are all twisted. I'm going to go with that as predicting a bullish move. Everything's just so twisted, so tight, and I think it's going to explode and go up. I could be wrong, but that's what my gut is telling me. I feel the whole market is getting real twisted, real tight, and it's ready to explode for that parabolic move. But there's the only thing I had to base though on is gut, watching the market, listening to others' opinions of the market. But that's how I feel about HEX, guys. I think it's about to do something big, very big. But I really don't have nothing to base it on other than just my gut feeling, what the charts are telling me, watching Richard Hart, what he's doing, and others. All right. Let's go over to the next chart here. And this HEX again. I don't want that. Leave that. All right. All right. So next chart we have is the market cipher chart, and we have it settling daily. And according to the daily chart, HEX is still bullish. There's a bullish continuation right there. There is a red candle wick here for today, but it still has it bullish. Now, if we jump over to the 4 hours chart, it will have HEX in definitely in a 4-hour chart. HEX it has a bearish continuation, a short signal. So it doesn't have it going very bearish in my opinion, but it is showing that it has bearish sentiment, if that makes any sense to you. In the 2-hour chart, it's very bearish for HEX right now. You got a bearish continuation, a short signal, a sell signal, bearish continuation, a very strong wick here for sell pressure within the 2-hour chart. So that more likely caused that pullback. All right. The Bollinger Bands for HEX as of right now has HEX floating towards the center, which is neutral. Not quite there yet. RSI is in the same zone. So it's not a horrible time to buy HEX, but if you can get it closer to this middle territory, the better. But right now it's not. It's a little overbought, but not significantly overbought. And honestly, the volume for HEX for the most part has been relatively low in my opinion. Now with the exponential moving average, HEX on a daily chart the daily chart still has it bullish, but it does have a very strong wick here. You have to watch very closely. But then on a 4-hour chart, it has it bearish. 100% bearish now. It was a chance it could have pulled out, but it didn't. So it is bearish with the 4-hour chart. The 2-hour chart has it hardcore bearish. Now remember, I go through a lot of charts because I don't put all my eggs in one basket with investing or doing technical analysis. So I look at all these different charts, and then I kind of lump them all together, and then go with my overall gut feeling from that point, because each one tells me something different. And it should be telling you something different too. All right, so now I'm looking at HEX with the Ichimoku chart here, and you're going to see that according to the daily chart with the Ichimoku, it still has HEX into a bearish trend. Now you got to remember the Ichimoku is predicting all the way out to, how far are we going? April 29th. So that's pretty far out from today on the 4th. All right, a lot of things could change then. The 4-hour chart in Ichimoku I really like because that only goes 4 days in advance. 4 days into advance is predicting HEX to go bullish in the next 4 days, even though there's a little bit of a pullback right now. So we have to watch that closely and see what happens. The 2-hour chart has HEX actually performing more bullish than bearish. So that goes 2 days in advance. So we have to keep an eye on that one. All right. Now, as I'm looking at my Bitcoin over here, Bitcoin's has changed up. So there's a little bit more green on here. So we have to wait. Market changes so quickly. I love it. Absolutely love it, guys. All right. So that's HEX there with the Ichimoku. All right. Now, right here, I took and drew a, there's two things I drew here. Where I said it was bouncing back and forth, I took and drew right here, this like sideways, a rectangle wedge. I forgot what it was called. But it's not really doing anything. It's just bouncing in there. And I'm waiting to see how that bounce up or bounce down. But right now, it's just in this range from 16.5 cents to 15 cents. So we have to watch it closely. But eventually, it's either going to blow out or it's going to blow down. I'm betting it's going to go up on this one, guys. I don't know why. I don't got nothing to base it on. I think it's going to go up. I really do. But I could be wrong. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. All right. Now, you have this wedge here that it's bouncing around in. And the wedge is kind of the same thing. The only difference with the wedge is the support lines. I'm going by the support lines coming up. And I guess you would call these resistance lines going down. And if you notice, with this drawn against these lines, where we've stayed on the top half of this sideways wedge here. And we're bouncing around in there. And it's getting really tight. And I'm betting that it's going to blow out up there. But we have to watch this one closely because when I drew this, when I got kind of excited about it, I was like, wow, that really has some, that's interesting because just look at it, guys. It's bouncing inside of here, just sideways. Now, it's got to break up or down. It always does. Now, it's bouncing in there. Now, I got the wedge with the support coming up from the bottom, resistance coming from the top. It's bouncing off its resistance. It's bouncing off its resistance. Well, I bet you when it blows through this resistance, is this going to blow through the 16.5 or 16.5 cent marker. But it's looking good, guys. This one here has me most excited about everything I've shown you today. All right. Also, we're in the greed territory for HEX. Now let's put this on a 2-hour chart to see what it looks like. It might not. Doesn't look good from that angle. All right. So that's that. My Ethereum fees are ticking me off, guys. I actually went here because I wanted to do a stake last night. I was going to do my first 5555. I was all excited. I was going to do it on Hedron and everything. I had a whole video yesterday about this damn thing. And every time I go in there today, it's been like $90, $95. So I'm not staking. It was like I'm not paying it. I'll wait. But I can't wait till PulseChain comes out, guys. Ethereum is killing me. And now it's saying that the average transaction fee for April, that's a lie. I'm paying a heck of a lot more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and check out Ethereum's fees, but I think it's going to be more than that. You know what? What the heck? I'll do it on this video right here, guys. I am doing my first purchase, and I'm psyched right now. And we're going to see what happens. We're on Hedron. I'm going to create a stake instance. All right. Here we go. 1200 HEX. Oh, no, I don't want to do that much of my HEX. And then I'm going to do 5,000. 55555. I'm going to stake the HEX. All right. And my fees are $86.56. Come on. I mean, I'm only trying to stake $200 right now just because it's my first time. And, I want to make sure I get it right with the 5555. But come on. $86.56. Richard Hart, where are you? PulseChain, we need it today. It's killing me. It's killing us. But anyway, that's it for this video today, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, statements, anything positive, something negative, I'll delete it usually. Please leave it in the comments, guys. But until next time, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Stay blessed, stay happy, and don't forget to join the Discord group. All right, guys. Peace out.